written by Kathy Hogan, illustrated by David Opie. Focus question: how does Morty change by the end of the story? What motivates his change? On a balmy Sunday, Fred's dad led the way as Fred, Ben, and Morty were in the gangplank to an old wooden tugboat. Fred's dad's friend Cabby had just restored the boat and invited them all to take this on the Sound. Is this guy's actual name Cabby? Morty whispered to Fred. I was rich. Shh, Fred nudged Morty with his elbow. Everyone called him that, though, even though he's not the captain anymore. He murmured, he's really cool. Ahoy, mates, Cabby below from both boat. Welcoming them aboard. Fred's dad saluted Cabby. First mate and 3 deckhands reporting for duty, he said with a chuckle. Oh, Dad, Fred rose as Morty Wesley quote. First order is life jackets, Cabby instructed, handing out bright orange vests. When everyone has bucket, Cabby pulled up the gangplank. Okay, cool. First, we need to cross the lines at the boat's stern to humor the ship from the dock. I think you're up to the task. Morty, Fred, and Ben noticed as Cabby led the way to the front of the boat, and then the back. Soon the tug was moving freely alongside the dock. Good, Cabby said. Now, right this way to the wheelhouse. Cabby led the mice to a small cabin with windows on all sides. In the front was a panel of gauges, including a compass, and in the center of the room was a large wooden steering wheel. How about you take the helm and help me navigate out of this harbor? Cabby pushed the lever forward that slowly accelerated the tugboat. It really pulled it away from the dock. Morty, Ben, and Fred piloted the tug out of the marina, and we joined the harbor as Fred's dad helped guide them. Once on the Sound, the swells were higher and the boat rocked steadily. You had her like an iceberg, skippers, Cabby said, his eyes twinkling. I'll take over from here. Down in the galley, Morty pulled out 3 empty yellow plastic juice bottles, markers, and some paper from his backpack. I had an idea, Ben said to Fred. I'll read the messages in border can float on waters for years. Sailors send letters home to loved ones in water bottles. Those were glass bottles, weirdo. No plastic juice bottles. Ben scoffed. It might work, Fred interrupted. Plastic bottles float too. And what do we write? Ben asked. And to who? Well, Morty said, pausing for a moment. They'd write our name, address, and a date. Then we'll ask whoever finds each bottle to mail a letter to us saying when and where they found it. That way we'll see if they ended up in Japan or somewhere. Did you think someone would really respond? Fred asked. Who knows? Morty said with struck, but it would be a great surprise if they did. With that, each man throws a message pop on the bottle, school on the lid. They hailed back to the deck and stared out at the choppy water churning at the back of the boat. Count on 3. They heard their bottles of the stern of the tug. Moments later, Cabby and Fred's dad brought out poles and bait. We fish found land, Cabby said. The mice braided their lines and cast them over the side of the boat. After an hour, each of them had caught a good-sized fish. Cappy helped them clean their catch and then fried the fish on the garlic dough. Morty was sure he'd never eaten anything so delicious. In the afternoon, the mice threw kites off the boat and explored some of the dunes below. Cabby had a hammock and the three friends appeared in. Not long after, Cabby called down demanding all hands on his deck. The mice raced up the ladder to find it horses jumping alongside the boat. Morty tried to count how many were there caught as leaped out of the waves and long back under the surface. Later, Morty, Ben, and Fred stood at the bow of the boat, gazing at the sunset as the tugboat waxed into the haven. The sea mist cooled Morty's face and tears, and he breathed the salty sea water smell. "It's incredible out here," he said. "I'd like to be the captain someday and spend my days on a tugboat just like this." "Well, if you do, make sure you send out the message in the bottle," Fred joked. Later week, Morty rolled on the ground with his tablet, studying around on the evening news. That's all I watched before dinner. Morty glanced up at the TV to see a new reporter standing on the deck of a large ship. They're heading toward the open sea. Massive heaps of garbage littered our ocean, and these islands of plastic rolls go larger daily, the reporter shouted the wind. Research estimates that more than 5 trillion pieces of plastic garbage are invading this home to marine life, causing many species and become sick and killing of others. Morty sat up on the couch and leaned forward. He couldn't peel his eyes away from the TV. The camera panned now to open the ocean. Floating among what he looked like a garbage dump was a yellow juice bottle. "Where's that?" Morty said his desk. "I'm not sure," his desk replied, "but it's awfully sad. How could anyone be so careless with our ocean when it covers 70% of Earth? The discarded fishing gear, buoys, and other plastic refuse in the walls. Oceans today is estimated to weigh as much as 38,000 African elephants," the reporter continued. Morty got up and headed to his room, sick with guilt. He closed his doors and called Fred and Ben to tell them what he saw. "It was a mistake to throw those bottles in the ocean," he explained. "It was so much fun being out on the sea, and I feel like we have ruined something that is really important." The mice were quiet. "I could talk to my dad and see Cabby would have to take us out one Saturday to help clean up some of the trash," Fred offered. "The tugboat has some nets that we could use." "I like that idea," Morty said. "Me too," Ben answered. Morty felt hopeful for the first time that evening. The next Saturday, Morty, Ben, and Fred's dad walked in the gangplank to the tugboat for the second time. "Oh, my sealant crew turns," Cabby called. "Thank you so much for letting us to do this," Morty replied. His backpack was very heavy, with rows of garbage bags. "It does not make me proud to see a young mine caring for a sea like this." Cabby reached out a paw and helped him on board. "Life jackets goes on, then to the wheelhouse," he ordered. The mice went hours scooping up trash from the water and guessing the story behind each piece. It was a long, exhausting day that ended at dusk as the team hauled 34 bags of full garbage down the gangplank and loaded them on Fred's dad's truck. People who littered or really died Morty said. We'd like to do ocean cleanup again. If we can, Morty said to Cappy as he lifted up 2 more bags. We can make that happen, Cappy replied. The yellow plastic bottle may be floating somewhere in the ocean, Morty thought as he heaved the bags to the truck, but it will be the last piece of trash I ever bought. Connections. Writing. Research to learn more about trash islands in the ocean. Write a paragraph describing these islands. Science. Research to learn more about the ocean pollution. Create a threefold structure that includes the cause of the ocean pollution, the effects of the pollution, and is being done to clean up and prevent it. Share the work with your class.
Good job.